At the Farmer School, we are ambitious. We strive to be a top undergraduate business school in the nation. We strive to be the first choice for tomorrow's leaders. And we strive to graduate beyond ready leaders who are ready to make an impact in any organisation from day one. Since I've joined the Farmer School, I'm reminded every day about the excellence in all that we do. So I want to take a minute to remind you about the excellence, to showcase some of the areas in which we excel, and then to focus on some new initiatives. Firstly, let me tell you that we are, or remind you that we are AACSB accredited. This is considered the gold standard in business school education. And there are only 900 schools in the country, in the world actually, that are AACSB accredited in 58 countries, and we're one of them. We hire great faculty. We know that, but let me tell you a little bit about our faculty. Firstly, they're great researchers. No matter which list I look at, our faculty excel in research productivity, quality, and impact. Any metric I look at. And in addition to that, our faculty are simply great teachers. They care deeply about pedagogy, but also they care deeply about our student experience. They want to partner with our students to make sure our students are set up well for success so that they can graduate as beyond ready leaders. We recruit fantastic students. We know that the test scores define our students to an extent with respect to ACT and GPA, but we also know that our students are qualitatively outstanding. What do I mean by that? Our students are ambitious. They come to us having achieved so much. They come to us having accomplished so many things beyond the classroom, managed their time well. They're ambitious, they're driven towards success. They trust us for the next 4 years of their education to continue on their great path to success. Outstanding students. It's a privilege and honour to work with our students on a daily basis. When the students are here, we focus heavily on the student experience. There are many things that define that, but let me tell you about 3 areas that we think are important as a definition of student experience. Number 1 is our curriculum. Number 2 is our co-curricular activities. And number 3, our experiential learning. Let me take you through those and just tell you a little bit more and remind you about what we do. With respect to our curriculum, we pride ourselves in having what we call a business-aligned curriculum. What do I mean by that? We work with practitioners all the time to make sure that we're setting our students up for success. We look at jobs that are being advertised, we talk to our advisory councils, we truly understand what it is that our students need when they graduate, and we reverse engineer that into our curriculum. We look at that with respect to discipline, and we look at that with respect to skills. Now, we pride ourselves in having what we call a skill-based curriculum. We have many themes that run through our curriculum, themes like computational thinking, creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship, diversity, equity, inclusion, a global mindset, ethics, communication, and collaboration. And these run right the way through our curriculum, and we make sure that we focus on these with our students. We start the way we intend to continue. We start with the first year integrated core, where all of our students, all of our incoming first years work together in an integrated curriculum that focuses on skill building and gives them a project to work with a live organisation. That's something that no other business school in the country does. They don't do it en masse in the first year with a client in the way that we do. It's something we're immensely proud of. We have many opportunities for our students to engage in co-curricular activities. What we talk about there is we think about the student organisations that our students belong to, the global experiences that they have. And I think one of the things that makes us unique and special is simply because we're a residential campus. The students live here, they have time to embrace, time to be involved in the community of which we're part. And I think it's just, again, sets them up for an amazing success. Thirdly, we excel in experiential learning. In fact, we think we invented it. I'm not sure if that's true, but we'll take that one. And what do I mean by that? We're always looking for ways that our students can engage with practice can engage with our students. We're constantly on the lookout for new opportunities. I would be remiss if I didn't focus on the fact that we're part of this great institution called Miami University. Now, Miami, as we know, is a liberal arts university, and I think about that a lot. I think about what does that mean for us as a business school. A couple of things. Firstly, we're a big business school in a liberal arts university, and I think that's important. There aren't that many other schools in the country that could claim that accolade as we do. But there are more things that a liberal arts university does for us. Number one, we have what we call a Global Miami Plan. Now, when you think about what the point of that is, in my opinion, a liberal arts education allows students to look outside of their subject disciplines. If you take that a step further, what I mean is that we solve some of the world's most complex problems if we're willing to look outside our subject disciplines, and that's what the Global Miami Plan does. Our farmer school students look outside. In fact, I was talking to one of our graduates just recently. I interviewed her for our podcast, and she said to me that two of her favourite courses that she took while she was here was a ballet class and an Italian opera class. She wished she'd taken more courses outside of her discipline because it's those courses she thinks of, reflects upon, and help her be a better marketer. Another attribute of being in a liberal arts system is that we have what we call the teacher-scholar model. Again, what does that mean to us at a business school? What on earth does it mean to say that we embrace a teacher-scholar model? Well, let me tell you, there are many things I could share, but I want to focus on a couple. Number one, our faculty teach our students. Now, that sets us apart from many other business schools where PhD students might be in the classroom teaching our students. Not here at the Farmer School, our faculty teach our students. And number two, when you put the type of faculty that we have, the quality of faculty in front of our students, the research active faculty that we have, what we also get is faculty who embrace critical thinking, evidence-based decision making. All of these are skills that our students need when they graduate to be beyond ready to make an impact in any organisation. My sixth point, I should say, that I want to focus on is that we're very outcome focused. We focus heavily on outcomes. The one that I want to pay attention to is ROI. We're immensely proud of the fact that we're the number 10 in the country among public and private universities for the ROI on a business school education. That's something we hold on to, we strive to continue with, we strive to improve. It's incredibly important to us. But as I talk to you about what we've done, I want to remind you that complacency is not part of our DNA. We don't sit idle, we don't sit still. So everything that we focus on as a school, we continue to push ourselves to do even better, even more. And let me tell you about some of the things we're doing here to illustrate that complacency is simply not an option. With respect to our curriculum, we have a business-aligned curriculum and we have learning outcomes that permeate across the curriculum. There are 3 projects on the go right now that I want to focus on. Number one is the entrepreneurial mindset. We believe wholeheartedly that any one of our students who has learned to think around design thinking, who understands what entrepreneurship is, the discipline of entrepreneurship, how important innovation is to any organisation, be it a startup or an established company, will go on and have perhaps a stronger career. Our evidence supports that. In addition to that, we believe strongly that our students need to understand how to work with data. Now, I think you'd understand that we are swimming in data, both structured and unstructured. In any discipline, it doesn't matter whether it's a discipline like marketing through to finance, all of our students simply need to understand how to work with data and be adept at working with data. So we're looking at how we can strengthen that in the curriculum as well. We also pay attention to what we call cultural quotient. Now, right at the beginning, in the first year, our students are looking at how do they learn to embrace difference. What does that mean? We want to expand that through our curriculum and understand what that means. We also pay attention to how we deliver our courses, what we call pedagogy. Now, I know that we're very good at integration. We have the first year integrated core, but in addition to that, we're actually asking ourselves, what would it mean if we had a second year integrated core? That might be a frightening thought because it takes a while to get these things moving, but we firmly believe that we need to take integration and expand it and deepen it throughout a curriculum. We also innovate around our disciplines, our subjects. For example, just recently we added cybersecurity to the information systems major. We're looking at how we partner with the College of Creative Arts to do something novel and different with respect to digital branding. That's what's going on inside the building, if you will. But in addition to everything we do in our curriculum and knowing that we have a business-aligned curriculum, we need to make sure we strengthen and deepen the relationships with external partners. We talk about an ecosystem quite a lot here to make sure we have a vibrant community where practitioners and faculty can be, and students can move through the building out into the business community and just continue to learn and grow from each other. So we're always looking for opportunities to deepen and enrichen that. We're mindful that careers are changing, jobs are changing, industries are changing, locations that our students want to go to are changing. So again, we're paying attention to what does that mean for us? How do we look for new jobs, new industries and new locations? We also have a position on diversity, equity and inclusion. Now we pay attention to what does it mean to access the Farmer School of Business and what does it mean to succeed when you're here. So that's something we continue to develop our programs, expand our programs and scale them up because that's part of who we are, to make sure we're inclusive and available to all. In addition to what we do with students and student access, we also have a position on how do we embrace DE&I more fully throughout our curriculum. I'm working with a new VP of DE&I, for example, to look at how do we get departments to write DE&I plans so that we can understand what it means to all parts of the business, everything that we do. We're also taking a position on social impact. This is important because we firmly believe that here at the Farmer School, business is a force for good. As we develop Beyond Ready leaders, we need to pay attention to how do they show up? What are they doing to and for society? So we've got a committee that's formed to take a position on our behalf around social impact. And the last point I want to really expand upon is that of communication. Everything I know we do well. We do it with excellence. We're pushing ourselves to be more innovative. We do tell our story to the market, but we know we have a great story to tell. So we need to push our stories out into the marketplace to make sure that the world knows what a great school the Farmer School of Business is. In closing, I often think about what is the purpose of an organisation. I feel it's to bring out the strengths in people. I also feel it's to enable people to perform in ways they never thought they were capable of. To me, that defines us here at the Farmer School. We focus on our people, we bring out the strengths in people, and we encourage them and enable them to flourish and perform in ways they never thought they were capable of. That, to me, is our secret sauce. We graduate Beyond Ready leaders who go out and make an impact in any organisation from day one.